on, everybody? What's going on?
Hey, Sakat, my peoples, what's going on? Let's go.
Welcome to Brother Love in Haiti. Today is a very important day in Haiti's history, so it's only right that we have a live just to talk about the history of Haiti. Just to kick it with y'all. Somebody is
Yes, yes,
occupied
yes,
right
yes.
now
You
with his
know,
phone.
I'm just writing, hit a couple up because it's a wonderful day. So glad that we are live and that we could be here. Pour nous, on est les ancêtres, okay? Haiti have a beautiful history, true, true, true. And if it wasn't for our ancestors, nous pas bien histoire même. So, fun can be touched on men pour you. So every time my brother say the word ancestors today, I'm gonna just go.
So, just to inform y'all what this actually means, this is a big day in
Okay.
Haitian history, and it's acknowledged by the country itself, government, school, everything. Everything is shut down today. No school is operating. No banks is open. Everybody got the day off. So, I will. What U.S. holiday would you like to relate this to?
Like Memorial Day, basically.
Memorial Day. Miss Cindy, welcome, welcome. First one on the chat. Choo choo. So
What's
glad to
going
have
on,
you
my
here.
sister? Yes, yes, yes. Happy that you here with us.
Yes, yes.
And
So
Mr. Yours
yours
truly, let's go,
truly.
let's go, let's
Love to see my peoples, and I
go.
love to see when my people say something. Just come
That's
in
right.
pressing the like button. So back to this.
Engage with your family. Yes,
You would
yes.
say that this is relatable to Memorial Day.
That this would be Haitian Memorial Day because these are the days that we honor the ancestors, the one that died on the battlefield, the one that won the war for us. Because c'est bataille de la Vettiere qui fait en nos cap haïtien à l'époque, il était cap français. Mais espagnol te gagné, le british te gagné, le français vient prendre encore, comprendre?
Switch it up on them. Give them the
With
English. Same
all
thing
these
you said.
fightings, it was just Haitians because it was this battle happened in Cap Haitian, which used to be called Cap Français. But before that, the British had it, Spain had it first. They was fighting for it, then France had it again. But this whole time, it was our ancestors' blood on the line. It was them that was fighting every country, all the Europeans. So
Okay.
we defeated the great Napoleon. And it was actually done on this day. So today was like this day was where it was the biggest battle in Haiti
So
felt.
let me ask you this: why is it called Battle de la Vittière?
Vettiere c'est non côté hein. Vous comprenez? Of course bataille là c'est Vettiere quand bataille là est faite.
So Vittière is the name of the place this actually happened, and
Yeah.
Batay mean battle.
Yep.
So or fight. So it's called
A
the
battle.
Battle of de la Vittière.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the last. How many wars did we fight? What's the great pivotal wars of?
When we started fighting for our independence was in 1803 because we fought a couple of battles, but nobody recognized us. And then this country said, "Well, let me go install slavery again," and we had to fight. But that was the last battle. It was like, okay, in business.
Okay, so because I know it's more battles, right? That place and stuff like that. Who's the generals? I don't see you for putting you in the spot. I just know you know a lot of stuff. So, and if you don't know,
Nous, dans la
Google.
bataille de la Vettiere, vous connaissez, of course, beaucoup de Dessalines, t'es un autre grand soldat, qui est capable à la mort, vous comprenez, c'est son nègre vaillant. Et pas oublier, même dans l'ancien combat, ça, il t'a parlé de Toussaint Louverture qui était quand prend esclave, apprendre yo goumen, apprendre yo tirer, et puis mettre yo dans l'armée, so lui-même, et pas palter, parce que Dessalines te vient arriver, prend grade, vient général dans l'armée, pas ici. So, this Ali. When you talk about November 18, this Ali, that's when he had his chance to shine, and that's when he was also trying to invent because they took Toussaint.
Yeah,
He
so they
thought so.
executed Toussaint
Yeah.
Louverture already, right?
So he was like, He was still in the French jail.
And let me tell some people something too. Little fun fact from Brother Love. Toussaint Livingston gave himself up, and they allowed him to retire from the army with what you call that, with honor. So if y'all don't know the history of Toussaint Livingston, he was a great Haitian man, French soldier. So he used to fight for the French colony. So he was in the army, a slave that was in the army, but that had a chance to travel and see different countries and experience different battles. So when he returned back to Haiti and seen his people in bondage, similar to what Moses did, and that's not to quote the Bible, but that's the greatest book that ever been written. So, and felt his people pain and took this fight and made it his own and started training. You could take the rest, start training some of the slaves, or some of these slaves was already soldiers that was under his command, or he came to Haiti and turned them into soldiers.
He turned a lot of people into soldiers, but it was already a soldier. It was already soldiers in line.
Okay.
Vous comprenez? Ou te gen Monsieur André, il était déjà, mais Toussaint lui-même, il était intelligent, il était presque un CEO, un businessman, parce qu'il était fait plusieurs bagailles, lui, ouais, vous comprenez? So, lui-même, il était comme l'île, il était écrit, il était vraiment intelligent. So, il l'a invité, vous comprenez? Là, il y a un bookman, monsieur lui-même, c'est Jamaïcain, mais son esclave lié. Lui-même, il a commencé le mouvement, l'invité, Toussaint Louverture, vous comprenez? C'est dans ça qu'il vient apprendre. Plus l'autre monde vient prendre grade. Il était intelligent.
Okay. Now, for all my English only speaking people, can you translate that? So, because this is important stuff.
Okay.
People is interested about this type of stuff because it's Haiti's history, and you know what we represent is Haiti's future. So, for us to want for a brighter future, we must acknowledge Haiti's history, because Haiti's history is where it all started from. It gave us the ability to sit here right now.
Let me try to track.
Okay, I'm gonna let him go.
Okay. Well, Toussaint Louverture, he was actually a born slave. Okay, he was a born slave in Haiti, but his masters, you know, even back in slavery, you had some good white people. All right, so since he was a kid, he learned how to read and write, and then he was like manager of affairs, signing deals. So you know, in Haiti, we was like the richest country in America's period. All right, so he knew how to do all that. So they recognized him for that. All right, they recognized him in that. But when he got invited to the Batay ceremony, he got to meet with Bookman and all of them. He got his fighting game up, and actually his general was a alcoholic. So one day, this general was too drunk to go fight. So he took the troops and he went and won a battle. But people started recognizing him. Plus, he was smart also. But he's responsible for a lot of slaves to learn how to fight. So he built his own army, and people just respected him. And he had the gift of gabs. He knew how to write, and he knew how to speak. And he was telling them Haitians, if you want that real liberty, follow me. And he ended up having some real soldiers with him, because he led Dessalines into many battles. All right, but he was a smart dude. And
so, what's the story of Bookman? Bookman, for the people that want to know who Bookman, you know, was he Haitian? Was he just a slave?
Well, we all was Africans. We all was slaves, but he was a slave that had already got traded to Jamaica, and then got shipped off back to Haiti. But he was rebellious. But once
he was straight from Africa.
He was straight from Africa, like us too. We all was from Africa, but he already was slave. He was already enslaved in Jamaica.
But he wasn't. Where was he born at?
They said he was born in Jamaica.
Okay, so he probably was a second generation slave of Jamaica.
Yeah, because they was here already since like 1490.
And so he went honest to be a soldier, and then in that process, so he was under the British laws, right?
Yeah, but when he got here, he escaped. He escaped
and came to Haiti.
No, when they shipped him to Haiti, he escaped from his masters, and then he went in the woods. So he officially became a nègre marron.
Okay.
And it was a couple of them, because once you escape, you don't have nowhere to go but to the mountains.
Okay, let me read some of the people comments. Okay, Frank Murillo RD said nothing is heard. And Cal Main say to Cal is in the Haitian building. What's up, my guy? Franklin Haitian, that's right. What's going on? CF, today's a great day in human history. We're the first time. Oh, hold on now. Today is a great day in human history. The first time and only time enslaved people defeated slave masters. That's right. That's right. Miss Cat M is in the building. Let's go. Let's
What's up, my
go.
sister? So,
Yours
what that
truly.
mean? Can you guys hear us? You
Nah,
want to
they
get that check? You want to get that check?
can y'all hear us? They still rocking with us, so they
Yeah, I
still
see. I
hear us.
see.
And Cat M say, hey, okay. Hey everyone, we read that. Yours truly, historical facts. Let's go. And Cal Ming said, Dada dos. Yours truly, it was the last and most decisive battle. So they could hear us. Cat M say, everyone, remember to hit the like button. Thumbs up coming in. Yes, sister, that's right. Aaron Hardy, hey, brother love, keeping on. Your buddy, the East Coast Peacekeeper. That's right,
What's up,
Peacekeeper. Nova
Peacekeeper?
Scotia. We international, y'all. Yours truly said, Capoise la mort, pas jamais la mort.
Yeah, he was.
That's right.
That means Cabo Alamor was never afraid of death.
That's
He was
right.
ready to die for his. So our ancestors, like, they were all heroes. They was all heroes because they dreamed of us being free. So we got to keep the torch lit for them and do some amazing stuff to fix our country.
Okay, and Cal Mean said tomorrow my firstborn Holiday's birthday. Remember Holiday, Jane?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Arkansas is in the building.
So tall, big right now. I'm shocked, man.
Oh man, I'm gonna wish him an early happy birthday, man.
Real
Even though I never met
holiday.
the young man, he's like family. Miss Cindy said, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. That's right, sister. Tell him. Miss Cathy S in the building. That's right. Say, I so enjoy listening to JB speak Creole. This history lesson is amazing. Definitely on repeat and rewatch. That's right, sister. Let them know.
Be on point.
Yeah. So we're gonna get back into this, y'all. We just gotta engage with y'all for a minute because we love y'all. You know, y'all keep us going, man. We love y'all for real. Aaron Hardy said, shout out to everybody from the East Coast Peacekeeper. That's right. Miss Rosalind Signiz, hello guys, hello to you. Welcome to the channel. Please hit that like button and subscribe so you can get more doses of this. And Miss Cindy said, welcome to the channel, everyone who was joining us for the first time. That's right.
That's right.
Yours sure said, do some with that. Okay, Cat Black is in the building.
God
brothers.
What's going on, my brother?
Cat M say learning is not just for the kid, but others too. That's right. Toussaint was a great man. Haiti is a beacon of the world, but the Euros dim the light, so no others can have hope. Brother shining the light tonight. That's right. That's right. 21. Okay. Hit a top shotter. Trava Bunks, what's going on? Top shotter. That's right. Yes, get here. And hold on, everybody. Let's cock it back. Shout out to the brother Carl Jones, first one hitting that, lighting up the screen. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. Let's go. Okay, now, sorry for the interruption. I'm about to let this great man speak. So let's go back to this. No, my brother, nah. So, where's the story? Okay, Vettiere, the Battle of Vettiere, Batay de la Vettiere.
Batay Vettiere en Creole.
Give them the history, what that means. Where's that, where that came from? Explain to the people. Qui ça y est?
Bon, moi, ça me fait que ça dit yo. I think I just told him, but Batay de la Vettiere qui était fait dans Cap Haitienne, but back then it was Cap Français. So, ça te combat, ça te fait dans le nord. Vous comprenez? Et puis...
So, Vettiere is a place?
Oui, Vettiere, c'est place là, c'est non, t'es fait Port-au-Prince, c'est après des batailles Port-au-Prince, soit bataille de la... Port-au-Prince, but that didn't sound right, but c'était un gros journée pour tes ancêtres nous yo même yo gourmet yo bataille fort yo bataille D. So our ancestors they fought hard, y'all. Now you know history is history, but it was physically impossible because you know blacks been doing a lot of things and they erase it. It was impossible for them to erase Toussaint Louverture and Dessalines, those dudes. Dessalines had people writing for him. Toussaint Louverture knew how to write. He wrote everybody in the world. So instead of burning everything and just, okay, they just put him, you acknowledge him and give him the history. Donc, Dessalines son nèg intelligent li te ye, et on nèg qui te cool tout. Ouais, depuis yo djou, Dessalines coupe tête boule kay, Dessalines lui-même, pendant tout bail ça t'a fait, il t'a sauvé des blancs. Parce qu'il y a des blancs qui étaient bons, yo qui te yo vivre. Et moun méchant, yo moun qui te traité yon tant bête, yo fait aller. Toussaint Louverture was saving a lot of people. So it wasn't coupe tête, we wasn't killing all the white people.
Let me give him a fun fact. And also, if you do the facts, because everybody was scared of the French coming back. So they say he was killing all the white people, but he was actually just killing the enemy, which was the French at the time. If he was American or he was from a different country, you was safe. You wasn't getting that treatment because you wasn't his enemy. You wasn't here to oppress or enslave him.
No,
but he knew
right.
the French was always going to come. And this is, tell them about this too, because this is important, because after the battle, we have places like the Citadel that was created, because you always knew they was going to come back. Because Napoleon and them, they a superpower.
You never gonna stop.
And that was a shame to them, so that's an enemy for life. So after that, they start creating places like the Citadel, Fort Jacques, and what's the other spots that was watching the sea? What do you call that? Okay, why was the Citadel created?
Oh, for our defense, okay? To protect the country. You see the enemy coming, you on high grounds, you just take them out. So that's why Haiti was it was a country not to be reckoned with, all right? And of course, back then, all the other nations was trying to control, so they was giving us guns. You know, everybody say que gagne guerre, mais nous te gagne Henri Christophe, des séries de monde qui fait grand bagaille pour Haïti, monde ça qui te wa, because they tend to erase a lot of kings or queens. You won't hear about this rare that an average kid knew about Mansa Musa or how the Moors used to control. A lot of stuff get hidden, but these guys was like, there's no way you're gonna hide me. He wrote everybody, and Dessalines them, they was doing the same things. And they ended up making us pay like 18 times the amount we were supposed to pay. We rented from them, but if we was really killing all the French people, they would have did something terrible. But we was saving a lot of lives. And Dessalines, he was a soldier, yeah, but he wasn't racist because he preached liberty, justice for all.
So now, right, this is what I think when I think of this. And I had stated it before in one of the videos that we did, but I'm gonna state it again. The Battle of La Vettiere, right? I know I'm gonna chop it up a little bit with Snoop. That was so pivotal for the world as is right now. Because, which I want y'all to know too, this is a fun fact. Around the time of the battle, before Haiti was liberated, America was looking forward to buy New Orleans from America. I mean, from France. France was gonna sell it. But then once they lost the battle to Haiti, they decided to just sell off the whole Louisiana. And at the time, that was half of the territory. That doubled up the size of America. So imagine a battle like that being so pivotal that it changed the shape of blacks and America itself. Blacks and America. Because imagine if that battle was lost and it wasn't won. Would Louisiana belong to the United States? These superpowers, which was French, was gaining with steam. They was trying to claim every territory. And at the time, America wasn't as big as it was. So that was very pivotal, very instrumental for them to gain at that time, because it also stopped France from gaining more territories, you know, which America later on came to claim, and they connected it, 50 states, you know. And so that's a fun fact, y'all, which is very important in world history and human history.
That's right, that's right. Histoire de le monde, histoire d'Haïti. But it's up to us to keep the torch going, because our ancestors, they did more than play their part. They gave their life up, and they had it in their mind. All right, they had it in their mind, because people was reading back then, believe it or not. Even the common slaves that's not allowed to read find a way, because everybody always wanted to read. Who came about reading? us, moun noir qui get à venir à ça, vendre déodorant, ça yo. So when them Haitians revolted, the world was shocked, like, what? So they try to keep that on the down low so they continue doing their business. But they made us pay quadruple upfront for all the money they lost. But
what was the effects of that? When Haiti
we still
no, not that
results of the effects, but it broke down our economy because we had to borrow money and pay back. So we ended up paying like 7% on the money that they asked us, and they started coming threatening to do this and do that, but we just paid them, and we had everything to pay them back.
Okay, check this out, right? What I meant by that was, I'm talking about on the world scales. Like, once the Europeans seen that happen, what did you think that it did for the Europeans? Did it bring them closer together, or did it merge them as one for the simple threat of the black man rising?
It brought them together exactly for that, because people stopped beefing like, yo, what's going on? This guy, right? I mean, you don't hear these histories, you don't hear these, like, you don't see this, you don't see what's going on. Let's hold on this for a minute. We got to shut them down. We can't let that happen in America.
Because if that happens to them, it can happen to us. It can keep moving. So we gotta.
So, but they gave us a history where, it's history. But if you read up on your history, you can find out the facts and see the truth. But something was going on. This Ali was murdered.
Okay, get back to these comments, then we're gonna go back to the weather. Miss Rose Garlene, what's going on, sister? What's going on? Yours truly, Carl Jones, put our hands together. We'll make carrying a little easier. That's right, my brother. Yours truly, let them know. Most definitely for that. And yours truly, these two kings right here are doing God's work. We have to have their backs. That's right, my brother. That's right. That's right, Miss Cat M. Let them know. Okay, the brother Louis Gesley is in the building.
What's
Glad
going
to
on,
see
my
you,
brother?
Good night, job.
So, Saki Mouiza Feayo, I know what it means because it went away. Okay, Saki Mouiza Feayo. Pagin maman, pagin papa, Saki Mouiza Feayo. Bonne fête bataille de la Vettiere. Et comme ça, yo t'es prêt pour yo mourir, pour payer, pour une indépendance, pour petit yo ka juiter à tout, pour yo ka planter bagay, yo manger le gens yo vle, pour yo ka gen propre bête, pour yo ka suspendre, prendre bâton, pour yo ka suspendre à passer misère.
Okay.
Like the beautiful said, I was told a different story. Yeah, so was I. You can share your story with us and all that, but it was their story. They wrote us something.
King Harry, what's that?
King Harry with, that's Henry Christophe.
Spread that knowledge, JB. Give him that book. Yo, surely he was president of the whole country shortly after Dessalines got assassinated. But couldn't survive in the capital. He made his own capital in Okap, and the country was separated at that point. Yeah, man.
And sous pouvoir monsieur, et puis belle activité j'aime bien sous pouvoir monsieur.
And DM, that's Daddy. That's Daddy.
Hey, sister,
Daddy, I recognize you. Let's go. Little sisters in the building, y'all.
Yeah.
So,
me and Dave in the building, my brother Dave. What up?
Yes, in the building. Dave.
I know. Carly in the building too.
Carly, shout out to our wonderful infant niece.
If she watching, I give you good news, mama. I give you mama.
We're gonna make a song.
Yes, you guys. Pour Sunset New York for our ancestors.
She say Cardi loves you.
That's right.
Like, I gotta see this adorable, beautiful little baby, y'all.
Looking at the screen like.
Yeah. That's yes. Bottom line, every brown person need to know this story. Never mind Wakanda. Haiti.
No, I mean,
that's the real story.
Around those centuries, around those ages, we was exactly that's what we were, because we had boats, we had air forces, and we was. Vous connaissez, sous ça monter, faut que vous descendez bag yo balancer les pour Haïti, remonter parce que c'est knowledge là. Gen pile moun noir qui pas connaît histoire parce que Blanc ba yon histoire. So they just give you a history. So most Haitians grow up learning Dessalines coupe tête boule kay. Yo pa kompren Dessalines construit, bâti l'hôpital, Dessalines fait université, tout bay ça, tout sen ouverti ta fait yo pa mou ça. Dessalines te protéger blanc, protéger German, allemand, américain ou pas ka mayon plim sou yo. Ok, men li menm ki te la, ki te viv sou beton, ki te esclave, li kon méchant yo. So, he was here. He knew who the evil, because it was people that didn't even, they was taking Africans in and just to be expecting them to live for 3 years. And that's it. So our life, like he knew we could read, we could do everything they do. How come we're animals? So when they get you and they teach you that, they want you to act like you European. Bon, laisse ça ba yo mari net, vous comprenez? But will te coupe tête, li te boule kay, et tout l'autre bagay li te fait yo tout. Et tout l'autre bagay li te fait yo.
Gotta protect the land. It was to protect his
land.
And
après guess ça, tout citoyen, oui, a poor person, 100 acres. Do you realize what that man just done right there to all the citizens? 100 acres per farmer, huh?
And yours truly said, you do your research, JB, I can tell. That's right.
Really? You know, but
this man know all the stuff.
A little bit. I don't know all the stuff. Especially I had my uncle, and then when he tells me something, he could prove it, and I'd be like, all right, even though it's been a minute, okay. As I'm about to speak to my uncle, in memory of my uncle, I like to say, rest in peace to my aunt. Ma tante Rosemary.
Rest in peace.
Bon, ma tante mon chéri, m'te kon karese en pile avant elle mouri. So on va parler de tonton, from pile respect à pile big up blanc, vous comprenez? And she was a sweet lady, so qu'elle pas sauter pour lui parce qu'ils sont bon monde, bon chrétien vivant. Okay, bon chrétien vivant. And but my uncle, he also died. Because of my uncle, I know a lot about Haiti because we did like 3 months at General Hospital with him. I actually became a doctor up in there. I'm not gonna lie to you, but before that, when he used to come to Port-au-Prince, he was just teaching me a lot of things. And that was my father's older brother. And he was smart. He was like, man, listen, I could do math, I could do this. I was not as smart as your dad, but I knew my history better than everybody. I was like, talk to me. He's just putting it on me. I'm like, really? Because that's not what I heard. They told me Dessalines coupe tête boule kay by. Oh, that was a mean black brother. He wasn't to be messed with. But they won't tell you he was educated. Toussaint, how educated Toussaint was. It wasn't no Caucasian man or no mulatto, nobody that did the stuff Toussaint Louverture did. And I mean off of just trades, business-wise. Man, he was lucky, and that's God's plan right there. He just met a wonderful master. And after he started working, the master kept his word and he was free. If he wasn't free, he wouldn't be allowed to go to the ceremony Bois Caïman. He couldn't go join the army. But that's what he did with his freedom. Because he saw everything. He was gone.
Let my people go. Let my people go.
So that's why Dessalines, you know, he bowed down to him. He was like, you a great leader. Once you're a great leader, people can't deny you. People is just going to follow, because if you're speaking the truth, come on, man, those black people were super smart. You take them to the army, they become general. They doctors, they do this, they do everything great. While they teaching them that they're animals and they this and they're that. Mais, de pour penser des batailles de la Vettiere, faut mettre des salines là dans les puis tous les ancêtres nous yo. Nous connaissons pas mourir pour grand messie. Nous même qui là, nous gain souffle, nous gain même dans de yo esprit de Dieu dans nous. Nous ka fait gros bagaille seulement.
Nous fait.
Puis capable moi-même m'a manifester, m'a faire proteste. Vous comprenez? M'a fait bail ça, yo gon l'autre façon ou ka faire yo. Vous comprenez? Puisque mais apprendre moun et puis font bagaille tant pour sérieux, mais ti jeune yo. Parce que ti jeune yo même yo tant de même ancien histoire ça yo et puis histoire moun ap di yo. Word of mouth
is more powerful than sword.
So they hear all these things about Haiti, so it's time to really show them like, but you know what? We're gonna start it with us first. Once people start seeing it and believing in it, they all gonna join. And that's what we need. I love Toussaint, but my favorite Haitian history history hero is General Moïse. He was Toussaint's nephew, and he was next in line after Toussaint. Yes, yes. Et puis c'est Toussaint qui fait Monsieur tout. That's why, you know, Toussaint is like, but Monsieur ton guerrier, grand général. Vous comprenez ça, m'a dit, un grand général, and he was using his power. Okay, but Toussaint brought him in. So
That's right. So let's get to these comments just to keep our.
you know how he died though, but hey.
Haiti played a very, that's from Miss Cindy. Haiti played a very important role. A lot of other countries gaining their independence by providing them with men, ammunitions, etc. That's right. That's right.
Vietnam, that's the same dude they said that was evil, that was mean. He was helping others. That's what he believed in because he stayed around Toussaint Louverture. Toussaint Louverture, he was proclaiming that every man was born equal.
That's right.
So you got your soldier here. So this Aline, I give him the utmost respect because he continued. He carried the torch for Toussaint, and he made his dream possible because he knew what they was fighting for.
That's right.
So that's why you gotta be like this.
Say that again, bro. Please say that again, my brother. Say it again.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta say that one more time. See, the try to stop us, but we not. Say that again. The importance of that. You respect him.
Utmost respect. Toussaint Louverture, I give him a lot of respect because he carried on the dream. He kept the torch, and he continued because he knew that Toussaint Louverture had a dream and they was already fighting for it.
That's right.
So when he saw that how they was fighting, he's like, okay, we gotta fight fire with fire, then let's go to war. And
honorable.
He kept it going.
Honorable.
So he kept it going. It's like him by.
Honorable, man.
Soit tout nèg yo, même pétion li fait travail pal, vous comprenez, men dans tout pays and everywhere they would try to
look,
divide people.
That's a big, powerful thing you just said. How he carried that because that's honor amongst men.
That's right.
You know, that's honorable. We stood together, made a pact together that this is what we're gonna do.
And they take you away, and I fold up.
Nah,
he kept on going.
Push it.
Yeah, he kept going.
Like we conquer what we set out to conquer. Now only if the brother wasn't taken, then you wouldn't have the man who came in Haiti's history that ruined it to me. Why? Because he the one that signed the treaty. He's under this island or through some Liverpool. These was guys that was the soldiers. So it took a mold to come and sign that treaty. He's French. He was a guy from French descent, and that's what he recognized at his race. So he came and he signed that treaty. Why? I don't care who you go get. We already fighting. We gonna keep fighting. We not gonna fold and you gonna no. That was somebody that was, you know, from the other side that came and took control of this, and the country's been fighting a internal battle since then. So I just wanted to put that point in there as you finish my.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
I didn't mess up your
vibe.
I
like my vibe. No, I, you know, of course, I never prepared for nothing like this, but
just gotta let the people know.
Down.
Let the people know that
comments. I
it wasn't that signed the.
No, I'm pretty sure they know, but it definitely wasn't them. Okay.
Wait, get the comments.
Shay Reed is in the house. What's going on?
Oh, we gotta get a brother a choo-choo. He lit up the screen $1, one brick at a time. Choo-choo.
Let's go. Oh, damn.
$1, you gonna get the little choo-choo, bro. You gonna have to put 5 bricks up, bro.
I'm gonna give you a big choo-choo.
Choo-choo. Look at my head, bro. Look how you position it.
All right, fix it. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
I see the light is shining on my forehead and everything. The comments. Go ahead, man. I keep dropping it. Yes, Shay Reed.
Okay.
Don't want to bring this up. What about rest avec system? Those children are slaves in 2020. We need to bring that conversation up more. Eh bien, peut-être à l'école là important, oui, pour nous apprendre la technologie. Parce que bah, reste avec là. Tant that by ça existé en Haiti. You comprend? Even to this day, you have somebody that have a little cousin or somebody they don't know, they just bring in and make them do all the work. Mais histoire de rester avec là tout. C'est un coup. It was a mom. She had let's say a child servant. She was doing everything in the house. Okay, so that mom, she wasn't too nice. Let's say she was cruel. So every time she'll cook, have the servant cook, her children all the meat, and then the rest avec the servant, the sauce,
L'eau
just
bouillie,
the
poule
l'eau,
bouillie.
comprends? Mais, bien ni kote kon
L'eau
sa,
poule, l'eau poule.
l'eau poule lan men, bien ni kote kon sa li we, reste avec lan bra, petit li ap, men li pa kompon ba e sa yo, paske li men, podel kon se la fe lo méchanceté, la bal tout pote.
Tell them that in English, man. That's important. Important
So
stuff
I
like
just
this.
said that in English.
That was Creole.
Okay, everybody, the rest avec is like a child servant, like I said, somebody that is just staying with you for free and they do everything. Okay, while people playing their PlayStation or they whatever they doing all the chores in the house. Okay, and if you don't have a good heart, they like modern day slaves. If you don't have a good heart, they're gonna suffer in that house. But the story I was telling them about the one little child they called the Restaveg, and then the mother that had two other girls. And every time she'll have the servant cook or she'll cook, she give her kids all the meat and then give the other child just the sauce. L'eau bouillie, l'eau poulant. So like when they boil the chicken, the sauce they put to the side and then they make another sauce with the chicken or whatever. They give her that sauce. But as she continued doing that, she noticed that her kids are skinny. And the girl that's not even eating the meat is getting chubby on them. What's going on? So little did she know she was giving that other out all the proteins. But you know,
and tell them Haitians
man,
love l'eau poule bouillie. I mean, l'eau poule.
L'eau poule.
They love l'eau poule. Like those that do construction that be so strong, they just come get their little bread and some poule, l'eau poule, and they good to go, and they love it. Remember when we used to sell barbecue? We used to sell barbecue chicken. We had the little spot we made. Used to sell barbecue chicken. We used to feed some construction guys. They just want that.
Like, pull that. Be like, yo.
And I'm talking about we got chicken on the grills. They got chicken fried.
Real
chicken.
barbecue. If I put a book on there, no? Real barbecue.
And the special sauce, you know. We had to do it our way. We brought that flavor to Haiti. You know what I mean? And
Brother Aki sauce.
and the construction guys, they don't even care about what's on. They don't care about the chicken. They want the sauce. For real.
Yo, I pay you extra $20. Give me that sauce.
For real.
Like, hey man, you want the sauce? Yeah. We started coming out with more sauce. When they gonna doom sauce, cause we ain't kids. Remember the little kids? They love that too. So you know, we started making rice. Why? So when these kids come home from school, yo, come in.
Just give them free rice. Give them some
put
food.
Hell sauce on heck of sauce, and you know. All the vegetables that they can eat. I don't know. That was so fun though.
Yeah, because it was garden rice. It was like mixed vegetable rice. So what we used to do is, we used to sell bun and pizza or French fries, and we used to sell a barbecue and a fried chicken, and we had drinks. It was just a business, and we used to see kids and just looking hungry. So we just made a big pot of rice, just give it out for free.
Giant pot of rice.
So let me read some of the people's comments. Okay. Oh, you said that. Shay Reed, I'm with you 100%. And Shay Reed, you're so authentic or organic with your remarks. That's right, yours truly. Who was Gesley? First time hearing about General Moise. I need to look him up. That's right. So happy that you can look him up. And Shay Reed say thank you, love.
Let me say Inhabitants and Vettiere. So, check comment me say Moui to Mbabzino.
Miss Patricia Bien-Aimé is in the building.
What's going on, my sister?
Miss Cat M, please tell them hit the like if you haven't. That's right.
Thank you.
And somebody said, and somebody 617, let's get it said. I hate when people talk about
religion,
about Haitian revolution.
That minimizes us.
We
outsmarted, out-strategized, out-fought a white superpower that time. And white superpowers, choo-choo!
That's right.
Of course, the world was ran by Catholics and stuff like that. And when they erase your history, like, man, first of all, we was a lot of Christians that revolt. Everybody in the country revolt. But one thing that we knew about this Allen and Toussaint, He wouldn't hang you. He wouldn't like you. This is a free world. You pray whatever you pray whatever God you want. So that it was really a free country then. So he wasn't.
And it wasn't like that back
He
then.
wasn't like that. He like.
Let's look at all the holy wars in America. See how many people died.
No, but I definitely get what he was saying because they try to tell you that's what gave us our liberty. No, God was tired and he heard our cries and he was like, let's go.
Right. And Lewis Gilly said, let's not forget about
Kapwala Mo.
And that battle.
Of course, we said his name earlier. On connaît Kapwala Mo lui-même, frontline soldier, 5 étoiles général, ça dit, monsieur lui-même. Come on, bro. We gonna say hi to the people?
Hi to the people, man. We're talking about Haitian history today.
What up, y'all? So Kapala Moli Mem, his slogan was en avant. Boulette, c'est poussière. So them cannonballs was dust balls, but he was just brave. He walking like, of course, a cannonball is something you shoot at the ship. We was heading for, they shooting cannonballs, he moving, he matrixing them joints, you know what I mean? So he just had it in his head that they was poussière, so a lot of people wasn't scared and they was just marching. And they completed their mission, but Kapwala Mobile, ça pas de fait sans lui parce qu'aucun grand de saline, tout est important. Okay? He was just the leader, he replaced Toussaint. Man, même bookman était important. Kapwala Moli même, il était plus brave dans l'histoire nous. He was one of our bravest heroes because he was the one in the front talking about let's go get them.
Let's advance.
And he gave great speeches too, and everybody knew they had soldiers and warriors with them. And you know, they was fighting for something that was right, that was owed to them. Because don't forget the Haitian people, we was helping a lot of other people's fight and they was promising us we'll be free after we won them that war. We won them that war, another country came in, we beat that war until you know, Toussaint Louverture and them started saying, listen, man, we got to fight for us. Because they was making bills, even just now. They was United Nations since Jesus' days. So I ain't even, let alone for those days, other countries was coming in. Next thing you know, Britain like, okay, take these, go fight them, and then Spain, and then French. We went from Spain to French, back to Spain, and then to French again. So our black soldiers, those warriors, they went through it. They more than proved themselves. Like everybody was like, yo, what's up with these guys? But c'est la même a lot of those soldiers, they would experience those whips. And when they got free, they was in the mountains, they was just training to come back and fight. Praying and training, praying and training.
I got a question for you. For the people that don't know, what does Neg Mawon mean and what does it represent?
Neg Mawon, okay.
Give them that term in English too for all our Neg Mawon. Brown man. Something like that, right?
It also mean brown man, but you know when you, it's really supposed to mean a free man, but you're not free, you a slave and you an escapee. So you're a little Neg Mawon, they can't see you.
Ooh, okay, that's nice. Like they call us dips, Neg Mawon. They were slaves and they just rebelled and they mountains fighting.
They ran to the mountains. Don't forget.
They stuck together?
When they went to the mountains, of course they stuck together because they was outlaws.
So they all escaped at one time?
No.
Or they were just escaping different times?
It was groups escaping. One time one person escaped. They know to go straight to the mountains. Ooh. Because the soldiers not going to chase you in the mountains.
Yeah.
You got the Neg Mawon.
That's deep, y'all.
So Neg Mawon, Limite Mawon. That means when we in captivity, women like Mawon, you can't find me.
Don't call me a deportee no more. Call me Neg Mawon.
Neg Mawon. So you même, you nan moun nan y ap entraîné, et chaque lè, gen, donc ou même l'autant de Macandal, monsieur était lui-même le premier Neg Mawon, Macandal son nèg, yo te non holding cell. Ou comprenez, yo te non holding cell, kounye la, they was in a holding cell, y'all, and then they was doing their rituals or whatever, or they was praying their God. So as they was praying, they closed the doors, and then the master and the soldier came in. They was like, "Hey, what are y'all doing?" But they had the picture of the Virgin Mary pretending they was praying it, but they heard them doing another prayer. So when they came in, and you know the master, they stabbed another lady, and this time they stabbed the pregnant lady. Macandal, broke his chain, and then he fought them, broke their necks, and he was like, "Who going with me?" And he headed straight to the mountains. A couple of them stayed, but they went to the mountains. So he was like the most feared Negma only man.
Negma won.
And if you escape, you go up there, he's gonna teach you how to fight.
Let's go.
One, he knew Bookman and all of them. They was all soldiers. So Negma one said, "Neg, you know, if you a house slave." They had you believing the Negma will eat you alive, you know, but the Negma when he just say he's scared Pete,
they gonna eat you.
And they go all the way to the mountains. And when they got to the mountains, Makandali got to the mountains, before he met the other Negmaons, he met Tainos, because the natives of Haiti, the Tainos,
that's right,
they were all dying. They died so fast they had to bring in Africans. They had to bring in people from Congo.
Awakuian or some shit like that. That's the original inhabitants of Haiti. You know, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but Awakians, the original inhabitants of Haiti. You remember, we came from Africa. We wasn't the original descendants on this land.
But when Christopher Columbus came, they named them Tainos. They dit Taino en français. But most of them died, but a lot of them escaped. And they got to the mountains, but when they got to the mountains, they got to the mountains. Taino, you thinking about Tambu, they hit the drums because they couldn't speak the same language, and Makandal was like, okay, well, my enemy is my ally.
That's right.
But in our history, of course, they don't tell you about this. Of course, they don't tell you about this, man. Si on parle de nèg marron, vous comprenez? Ou pas capable penser des Makandal capable à la mort. Next sa yo c'était nèg qui t'a entraîné moun nan mon. They was in the mountains training people. Right. Now, once you in the mountains, you safe, because those dudes in the mountains, they fighting for justice and liberty, and they couldn't go downtown. Nèg marron.
I'm glad we touched on that right there, because that was powerful. You know, sometimes I just like to listen, man, and listen to these powerful things. And Miss Cindy says, so important to keep this conversation going. So many of our brothers and sisters right in the Caribbean have very knowledge about Haiti, which is very unfortunate.
Well, yeah, they did that on purpose. They did that on purpose. There's a lot of things I'll tell the natives here, Haitians, they be like, what?
And Ms. Cartier said, there has always been a mold that switched sides. That's how they undermined Africans throughout our history. They was trading slaves for guns just to win the tribal war. Okay, better. What man at 6:17, let's get it, you all right, but people stereotype and put down voodoo. But in slavery, voodoo was used as a rallying cry to fight in a revolution, including the beating of drums used as languages. And Jane, you just touched on that, with the Tainos used to beat the drums and they couldn't understand each other.
But look, how those languages started, that's why even to this day, those rituals, like, that was the name of the country. See, back then, a lot of slaves, you know, even they went to Africa, they had us warm with each other. So when we got over there to understand each other, c'est pas tambou, tambou qui les pays en son zone en Afrique, Dawo, man, Nago, Congo, all right? So when the Negma won't get up there, comme ça, ils can parler après, ils viennent former langage par yo. Vous comprenez? Qui est les créoles, gon dernier créole rap, gon dernier créole sophistiqué, mais tout créole parle, créole comprendre. Vous comprenez? But, you know, when they try to tell you your history, they're not gonna try to make you seem like you can be a king or emperor or something like that. Everything blacks ever did, of course, they try to shadow that real quick because they had plans. So we went up there and educated them for 700 years, and they was like, okay, time out. Us and when we was leaders of this world, we didn't care who your God was. When we was looking for a free world, we was always calm, collective people, smart people. When you read in the Bible, the three wise men, those was three black men. How come they just call them the three wise men? They was wise, they was studying, they knew about astrology, they knew about time.
Talking about language now, my brother.
The three wise men, so black people, we was in wherever we go.
Just look at the
Vettiere became a wise man because he studied, he read, and he can, you know,
look at what people see when you think about the wise man. Look at the studies of the wall in the pyramids, and the first language, the language that they wrote it was hieroglyphics. So if you look at that, you can tell how wise that the black man was and is truly is. But our senses has been dulled down because we got a lot of distractions out here. We are so focused on this thing that they designed us to lose sight of our greater self, which will come from just meditating and just being peaceful and tranquility. Your spirit is going to guide you. So
Was
that's what
that
he's
girl
trying to say.
with the dame qui sous dit good lan, comment te rele encore?
Somebody help us with that. She was the youngest female general, something like
Her
that.
and her husband.
Or the first.
And they died at age of what, 17 or
And
15?
she
17.
said she want the same death as him. Like, do not minimize her role. Okay, Shay Reed said, please don't. My mother was a list vet in the 1960s. Please don't. What would we do? I know we didn't say nothing bad about no list vets. So,
Nou konen, ge resta avek tout kote, men kon nan pil moun ki te resta avek ki vin go bagay.
if we,
So,
that's right. So, I guess liquor store talk. Definitely got the memo. I said light it up with them fives. So we gonna cock it back for you, bro. Who give you that, my brother?
okay, my brother is
Okay,
in the house.
Shay
Liquor store
Reed said,
talk.
slave. And liquor store Land Briggs. That's right, Miss Cat M. And Jameson Haiti. They go your boy.
Sa ka fet la,
Okay.
nega ke.
Okay,
Sa
another
la,
light up,
ake
another
na
light
kaya.
up. Let's get it. Miss Patricia being there, man, lighting up the screen. Thank you,
Ake in the
so
house.
much. That's right,
Messi
yo,
on pil
Shirley.
Messi on pil sen.
Okay, and what minute now said, guys, I want to contact Jet Li Transfers in Haiti to send something. They will deliver to you next week. How can reach you to know where you can receive goods? WhatsApp, most certainly, my brother. You know the WhatsApp number. Contact us, and we're gonna make sure we got the goods because we know it's for the children. And I love bringing the children gifts. And Miss Cindy said, you are right at 617. Let's get it. That's right. And okay. Miss Garlene said a friend of mine who I talked about the kids gave me $20 for the kids. Her name is Clotilde.
Clotilde.
Okay, Clotilde. Okay, thank you so much. So we're gonna give it to
Clotilde,
we know if it's in
Messi
your
on
hands.
pil, nou kon misyon yo, nou kon bagay yo.
It's in the right hand.
And that's a sister, so.
Okay, and Miss Sherry said, I get it. Since the revolution, we've been enslaving our own. And I'm gonna tell you one thing, but that stuff come from. It just come from being uneducated. You know that you want to do this to a human being or just treat them a bad way. Nobody should want to treat a human being a bad way because, especially, you've been through that. Your ancestors been through that. You have that bloodline. You have that in your DNA. Knowing what it's like to be oppressed. So we shouldn't never set out to oppress nobody, harm nobody, or dictate over their life in a cruel way. Shouldn't nobody want to be a dictator. Even if you got kids, you don't want to be a dictator to them. You want them to have rights too, free rights and stuff like that. You don't want to be, that's just bad way of thinking. And, everybody will be held accountable,
That's right. Tout moun gen pou yo jije. Miss Glenda
Kay
K
is
say,
in the
hey
building."
everybody, ain't see you in a minute. What's going on, my sister?
And
What's up?
Yeah. Okay, and Katia said, not sure why Haitians are so hard on their own. Yeah.
You know what you do when you brainwash a culture, a group of people, and you plant stuff in their head. So that's what's really ripping us, not just the money that we had to pay France back and all of that when America came here. It's just, they tried to get us here first. But we had a lot of people that knew how to fight and a lot of people that knew how to read and write. Okay? But Haiti's not that bad. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's just the goods and the different types of people you'll barely see it. Thank you so much, Miss Cat.
And that Winnie 99, I agree, it was a war cry. That's right.
Ye,
Hey,
paske yo,
Steve. Oh, man, we were
paske
all
yo
in
kriye,
the...
se bon Diyo te kriye, bon Diyo ki ba yo pasaj, e pa gen moun ki konen ki sa te rive blan djou men sa yo te fe, ou kompran? Men pou imagine ou, si evè te salte yon, se bon Diyo ki ba pasaj, that was God work, like God heard our cries.
Definitely. That's right. Okay, that's what it was. A war cry. Ah, wonderful, wonderful. And okay, Miss Patricia just came through, dropped the bag real quick, you know, and she left. So, good night to you, Miss Patricia, Miss Patty. And what men in Nana said, lots of positive people here. That's right. Positivity bring forth positivity. You cannot have a positive life if you want to feed off a negative energy source. Forgive people. Get rid of any negativity that's in your life. Because if you still holding on to it, your energy will be forever connected to something negative, which is not going to bring forth positivity in your life. So learn, live, and let go, and move on, and keep your energy feeding off a positive source. You're going to be all right. And okay, Benin, Congo, Nigeria is a little Ghana. Okay, rules going on 20. Cat M said, I'm so proud. Y'all smashing that light coming in. That's right. That's right. Carl Jules said, y'all are blowing my mind right now. I never knew this. And this is for
real.
Hold on, let's give it some. This is what this is designed for.
Really, then maybe you need to start asking some more questions, because
That's right.
One day we just gonna prepare live. I gotta start writing.
This is freestyle,
especially on
y'all.
a great day like this. When you talk about November 18th, for penser des ancêtres, you know, so we have to honor them. We have to make them proud wherever they at, because they watching.
Right.
They won the independence, and we still yet letting people manipulate us to the point we hurting each other. And that's how they used to do it back then. All right.
Let's be like this, Aline, man. Let's carry it. Let's honor that. Let's finish the battle. Let's go. Okay. Lonely Blanc said, y'all know y'all histories, LOL. Miss Marie from Canada, what's going on?
What's up, my sister? What's up?
That's right. God bless you. I can listen to Jean talk about anything. I don't even speak Creole, and I'm locked in.
Yeah, my bad, my boy. I gotta keep going with the English. Make sure you make me balance it out,
I'm on you, bro.
Everybody, that's my best friend right there, childhood friend right there.
Oh, there you go. There go her name.
Thank you, Carl Jules.
That's right, my brother.
Sanité Belair and her husband was the youngest generals, and they won many battles, but they ended up getting executioned. Okay.
Okay, Miss Cindy said, you guys are so amazing. Thank you so much, Queen. And Carl Jones said, Rest Avec will never compare to Atlantic slave trade. What the Rest Avec is a result of is the poverty. If you look at any poor country, you're going to see a lot of desperation.
Facts.
And not everybody is screwed to the Rest Avec too. You know, some Rest Avecs, they just live there for free. And how's the Rest Avec thing going in Haiti? Like not children, because I haven't seen no. If you live in a house, basically you got to do a lot of hard labor and chores, depending on the financial circumstances of your household. Because some people might not have running water, and you might have water down the street somewhere.
It's your job to go get it.
It's your job to go get it.
In the house with people, like I've been to places where it be like, mwen mba reme no Rest Avec. I don't like the name Rest Avec. Because c'est un kou moun ki rete an moun, paske ou rete avem gratis, ou kap fè tout bagay. Ou kompren? Gen ti moun, paran yo mouri yo kayon fami yo, sa yo kayon zami. Si piti, tout moun al nan dlo, tout moun fè tout travay. So everybody have chores like a common household. Now if you don't know how to run your household properly, you might think, you know what, I'm gonna let my kids chill here and have her or him do everything. And that's bad, and you get punished for that. Okay? I know you guys heard of Cinderella. That's what Cinderella was, a Rest Avec. Cinderella was a Rest Avec because she had a stepmom and she had two sisters that didn't do nothing. She did everything. So, and y'all know what happened to the Cinderella story, and I know a lot of great stories that happened to our Haitian Cinderellas, but you know.
Well said, my brother. Well said. Our Haitian Cinderellas. Damn, that was nice. That was good. You want to roll, bro. So I'm about to get him started again, y'all.
Let's
So
go,
let's
let's
go. I'm about
go,
to get him
let's
started. I'm
go.
about to amp him up. Okay.
Let's go.
What questions do I have?
This water too cold,
Okay,
man.
make my own. You need help with that, homie?
What, the water? Okay, that's some.
My brother's sharing his water with me, y'all. Cause you know me, I just down mines. He had this for a long time.
It was too cold, man.
So what question I would like to ask you? I asked you about the Negma one, which was great. I asked you about the like the citadel and stuff like that. I want to touch back on this though. That people need to know that it wasn't this Alain Toussaint Louverture or what's the other names? All the other guys that got the liberty to fight that sold us out to the French. It wasn't them. See, I see you on your phone right now.
Yeah, but you know, you just said
But
it
it
before.
wasn't them, and people need to understand that because people will say, okay, if y'all fought all this great battle, y'all did all this, how come at the end y'all did this?
Well, separation. As far as unity, once you got this Alin out the picture, you know you could get anybody out the picture. He was a force to be reckoned with. You got.
Let me ask you this: would the guy that signed the treaty over to them, because this was after Henry Christophe days, this was after this Alin the treaty got, you know. But these guys that we just named is these guys that built big monuments in Haiti. If you look at the citadel that was by Henry Christophe, and that's a wonder of the world, no matter where you at, just because how it was built, the labor that had to get done in its purpose, you know, and the fact that it's still standing, and how it was designed like a ship, just period. But we have to let them know that this wasn't this team. So if this guy, the guy Boyer, was around when the war started, would he be accepted in a circle? Well, as a matter of fact, he came in portraying to fight. He came in portraying to start being down with the cause for Haiti.
Yeah, but those guys, this how they were. If he was for the cause, they didn't care if he was Spanish. If he was for the cause, the dream that they had, as far as blacks were human too, and this is our land. We fought for this land so much. They fought for the Dominican part. They fought for the Haitian part, back and forth. We fought almost every army that existed until Napoleon came and was like, I'm the biggest conqueror. I cannot have this Toussaint Louverture stuff going on, and these guys are going to mess up my business, and we need to restore this country.
But they took him. They took this guy. The crazy part about it, the president that actually signed that, he came from France.
Yeah, and then they always had perpetrators. They always had to bring people in. That's how this island died. They always had people in Haiti, Saint-Domingue, Francais. See, to them, they just call it Hispaniola. They wasn't with Haiti. The original name Haiti, that's what the natives used to call Haiti, the land of mountains. And you know, those guys was basically, let's say, black Indians or Indians. But when they try to give you the story, you got to read about their colors and see where they was living at. You know what I mean? That's how you determine your color or whatnot, is the area you was living at back then. But Haitians came to Haiti and we fought for hundreds. 400 ans nous fait na boumé pour un petit bout de terre. So we was fighting. But of course, of Henri Christophe bagay sa patap fet because they was really for the movement.
Okay,
why it was a double agent,
and exactly. He celebrated in Haiti because you know he pushed a lot of different other people's sides. So, okay, I got a comment on this. Yours surely said NBA draft is on right now. Some big dreams are about to come true at this moment. Shout out to the NBA draft, man. Shout out to the young athletes at the NBA draft that worked so hard in their life, made the right decision, stay on path, and was dedicated. Now your moment is about to come.
That's
Good
right.
luck, my brothers and sisters. Right. Good luck.
That's
Make
right.
sure you make the best of your moment. And just know that the struggle is not going to be a struggle forever. It started hard. Now your dream's about to come true. When you come into that next level, always find a way to give back to humanity, man, because that's what life is about. The effects you can make in people's lives, because your life has changed. You could carry people now. Meaning,
that's right.
You worked so hard, you focused, you took your family, you took your community, and you elevated. Find a way to do the same thing for humanity.
That's right.
Because you will be blessed.
No, that's why I respect basketball players. I see they be helping the kids out, the elder, they be trying to do good, because that's what you're supposed to do, is give back. So a lot of my brothers, you know, tonight is gonna be an amazing night for them, and
Yes.
I love that. I love that.
And one thing I want to tell y'all, invest in foreign land. Invest in foreign land. I'm telling y'all, invest in foreign land. Y'all gonna take this back one day, November 18th. We are in 2020. I'm telling y'all right now, invest in foreign land. Come back. You never know what the future holds. Diversify your portfolio. Look at Africa. Look at any Caribbean country. Invest in foreign land, man. Even if it's just an acre of land. Invest. Why not? When you got the chance.
Yeah, around this island, you could have got you 100 acres of land just because you was Haitian, just because you was here.
Okay, and yours truly said a French spy that made a deal favorable to France.
Yeah, you know that's how they work. They always had spies. They always had, they're bringing this for call them a minister, whatever they call them, but they always had those in Haiti. But that's the only way it would have happened. Because them Haitians would have listened, got back in on the fields like, let's go, because it's to the death. That's what it started for. Saki movies that means we ready to die for this. They gonna die regardless. They used to beat you and you'll hang until you die. So they like, you know what? I'd rather die on my feet than to live on my knees, or I'd rather die like a man than to let them kill me like a goat or something.
Look, one thing that I always knew growing up is a coward dies 1,000 deaths. A man only died once. That's why you gotta have morals, principles. You have to be honorable. You have to stand and live by what you are. And if you're a captain on a ship, remember you can't just crash the ship and think you're gonna run for safety. You gotta take accountability. I was gonna say something R-rated, but I'm gonna keep
you gotta make sure everybody's safe on the boat.
I was gonna gangster with it a little bit. And yours truly always motivating and encouraging the brother, man. You know, because I'm in the back. This is Jumba time, man. Jumba's so knowledgeable, man. This guy, I sit here, I listen to him, and everything he told me, he was just telling me this. I'm like, you too smart. Let me Google this. And I'm like, oh, snap. So it came to a time, I Googled everything from when he was telling me the fruits, everything. When I came to Haiti, I looked at nutrition facts of everything. Mangoes, this, that, because Haitians got the tendency to say, yeah, this got the most vitamins on it, da-da-da. I'm like, yeah, Google. And I know from whatever he said was official. So I don't even Google it no more. That's my Google for anything relatable to. He ain't gonna speak it if it's not real. He said, brother Love, you a real leader, bro. Thank you, my brother. And he said, love the reaction, BL. And Miss Rose Garlene Francois said, Ma'am Pim Shai Palu. Yours truly said, deep talk. Miss Cat M said, yep, invest. If you don't, someone else will. That's right. And you never know what the future holds. You might get tired of just America, and you might just want to go somewhere by a beach, small, nice fishing town, a nice moderate crib, and just go there and live peaceful. You never know. You might end up in Aruba somewhere. You might end up in St. Lucia. You might be like, man, I'm hiding in Haiti. Ain't nobody gonna think I'm ever coming to Haiti. Ain't like, that's the last place they gonna look for me, Haiti. Next thing you know, you got a whole 10 acres out here in Haiti, and you're like, you know what? I like Haiti. And Haiti might just encourage you to travel out to more places of the world.
Haiti's cool. And even back in this island days, I said bon accueil. They don't care what country you came from. They respect you.
Okay. And Todd, Nicole, welcome to the channel. Welcome.
What's going on?
So they said, where do you start if you want to buy Haitian land? Well, if you want to buy Haitian land, you make sure you get in contact with the right Haitian person, because I hate when somebody get stuck in a bad deal. So it's all about finding somebody you trust, and that's somebody that you could trust. You can just navigate everything through them. They like a realtor for you, so they just tell you everything you need. But if you really want to buy it, because a lot of people say they want to buy land, but they're not ready. You just gotta make sure that you have a plan. You know, like I'm gonna buy this amount of land for this amount of money. It's gonna cost me this for my realtor, for my lawyer, for the other guys that's helping me get. You gotta know how much you're willing to spend and know what the
You should
budget gonna
contact
be.
Brother Love. He know the people. See, he got me on that one. You ask me, I be like, what? Talk to my brother.
I get you some, I get you some good land. Whatever you want, I'm here to help you. We both here to help you. You know. Hold
He
on.
said he's a real leader. I think he can do some real change and change the mindset of the new generation.
Wow.
Most definitely. My brother's first
Thank you,
thing when
thank
he was
you.
coming to Haiti, he was telling me, kids, you could be a doctor. You could go president. The kids was looking like, for real? Like, yeah. I'm like, you got to tell them that, because I remember when I came to Haiti, I always try to uplift their minds and tell them, and they be looking like, I told you about my helicopter story, but every kid, you have to tell them that. And tell them you love them. And show them that you care. Because it's been a minute since they experienced that. Things are only getting worse. The kid could just be walking down the street and he or she hear a conversation and make them automatically hate their country or just to give up hope. A kid to be in school like, man, why I'm studying that much, man?
I ain't gonna learn nothing.
I ain't gonna get no job. I can do this. No, do it first. Everybody, you're not the owner, the ruler of your destiny. God knows everything. And
it can happen. It's
with
cool.
us black in general, we always believed in education.
And they enslaved us, took away education from us. And you know, so let's bring the education back. Because we was the wisest man on this earth. Let's bring it back. Everything you look was originated from us. Let's bring it back. Education.
The North and South Africans.
Bro. You just sparked something in me to say that.
Yeah.
I don't even mean to knock you off your
I forgot what I said, but I ain't got no vibe.
Okay.
You say something, I mean,
okay.
If I know it, I'll be like,
okay. Gene is the kingmaker. This boy got talent. That's right. Okay. JB is now AKA J
Boo Boo.
No, Boo Boo, yeah. J Boo Boo. Oh, she didn't take away your B. She just slashed your G and put the B on it. J Boo Boo.
I like that.
J Boo Boo from now on, y'all. They say Jumba is the kingmaker. I could tell, yeah, man, this guy right here elevated me in so many different ways, my brother. Like coming out here and having this source of knowledge, somebody to just like bring me in to let me know, you know what? I did all the hard work already, bro. I held it down for many summers. Come on, next level, let's go. And a lot of things was just easier just having my brother. Yo, one time I was in somewhere, my mother told me don't go, Shunmas. And I was over there for my birthday. I had just came to Haiti. I think I was in Haiti for about a month. And already I'm out in Shunmas. I'm chilling, you know? I goes outside to go get something to drink because I ain't want to pay $5 US for something to drink, and I know I could get it outside for 50 goods. So I'm going out there. And it's kind of late night too, so I went out there and I just heard two guns. They shouting out my brother. I'm looking. They just came and showed me love, telling me, yo, I know your brother, because he used to be on the radio out here. You know, he was a artist that had his music playing on the radio. Then he was also on television. He had his flyers out. He used to fight, you know, and how the country is designed kind of stopped a lot of stuff because, you know, people wasn't going to events because people was protesting. So a lot of stuff.
Google was saying, don't come to Haiti.
Yeah.
Especially new fighters.
Yeah, so you can't fight your opponents that's coming from America. So you know you want that chance to compete against the best, who they got high training facilities, you know. So it was just good to get that love. He's like, yo man, my brother out here, be on the lookout for him, long dreads. And they always see me with him for the month that I was there. And they just came to show me mad love and respect. And I'm like, oh, and it used to happen different places I go. And this guy know everywhere in Haiti. Like, it don't even matter. He could go to the straight hood and be good. I'm talking about places like City Soleil, Boss Machon, anywhere in Laville, Quade Boussard, Bel Air. You feel me?
Kafoufe.
And I'm like, and he just ride through and they just love. I'll be like, okay. You know?
Tokyo.
So,
Don't get me started. Cause with this foundation, I went to a lot of spots too. I went to a lot of like ghettos, a lot of
you know
hoods.
what we gonna do? We gonna plug this in. If y'all wanna hear him spitting bars, I'm talking about bodying everybody on the songs he's with. Start plugging all them YouTube things that they can check you. The young jump out. You understand? It's on the young jump out when you fresh out here. What's some of the names of the artists that you did music with? Some of the YouTube stuff you did. Some of the stuff you had me seeing. Can you do that? Can
Oh
you
well,
plug
my
that in?
first art, yeah, I could work on something. That my first artist in Haiti, general, was By One. Back in the days, his name was Zombie By One, but he was a young kid and he was nice and he was already in rap. So when I met him, you know, I started making beats off little Dell laptops, whatever I had, and just was like, you know what, I'm gonna produce you. And I came to Haiti, I ain't had nothing, but I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna produce these guys. And you know, we was doing a lot, but we had a lot of collabos. That's how I know a lot of neighborhoods like Batay, Kote Taku, Kote Ulibay sa, Cameroon, Kote sa, you comprend? I used to go out there and do videos and go out there with foundations and help people. Used to go out there with help for people. So a lot of people know my face.
And so it's so great having this brother with me. So we about to and Kat M said, right, JB, invest in the
Children.
children. And hold on, let's see. And Todd Nicole said, thank you for dropping the knowledge. Okay. Yours truly said both brothers compliment each other so well. And Glenda K said, we need education in the family back. That's right. Yes, at yours truly, they definitely compliment each other. That's right. So important, Miss Cindy, so important for them to know they are loved and appreciated,
Most
most
definitely, my
certainly.
sister.
And everybody could
That
agree.
makes a big difference.
And LOL, Miss Sherry said, I named my daughter Soleil.
Soleil.
Soleil. Oh, Marcus de Soleil. Soleil.
Soleil, that's the sun.
That's right. She's the sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I have the month of May.
Okay.
What? Let me chill before I chop it up. And JB, I mean, yours really said JB got mad talent. I mean, worldwide type talent. This brother talent wow me. For real. And I always tell my brother, bro, you a star. You was born to be a star. You've been a star since we was children. Let's just push it. I'm trying to get him to drop these videos. I'm trying to get my brother to drop these videos, but he waiting for his perfect timing. Cause me, I'm just gonna drop it, and if it ain't perfect, it ain't perfect, but it's out. We on to the next one. Y'all just gonna like the song anyway. He wanna pop up and glide on the water, like, cause this song is so beautiful. Yo, we gotta drop the
Thank you,
video.
my
Y'all give 'em
brother.
what they
Thank you, my
want,
brother. I
bro.
appreciate you. Likewise, I feel the same way about you. I know you got mad talent as far as beats, writing music, everything, rap, R&B. So I'm honored that it's coming from you, my brother.
That's right. And let's sing this year Z.
That's
Welcome,
right.
welcome to the channel.
This Sunday,
You
Jay-Z,
be
na
the
Kailan.
baby swallow that now,
Be
baby
safe out
swallow
there,
that
brothers.
now.
Yes,
No,
yes,
that's
yes.
Jay-Z. No,
Like
son
I,
is Jay-Z.
like I always tell my brother, man, just pray and be yourself, man. And stay away from those parts you're not supposed to be in. Ok, just stay away from those parts. Et la prière à lui-même, avec les sangs de Jésus, maman nous a prié, grand nous a prié, tout le monde toujours a prié, nous-mêmes n'a prié. So bon Dieu lui-même, l'a toujours kembe nous, en bas à baril là. Vous comprenez?
And tell the people, okay, on November 18th, what usually happened in the streets of Haiti? How's the streets looking like all day?
Streets of
How's the
Haiti,
things looking like?
downtown Haiti, the populated areas, let's say on the hoods, they come out and you know some political parties line up a couple of people to manifest. And today I think they tried to get to the embassy, but they go everywhere and they protest, you know, and they protest and they do that every year. And then later everybody go and party somewhere or whatnot. But in other part of the country, you see it's quiet, it's cool.
But Port-au-Prince, the
But
capital.
Port-au-Prince is lit, it's hot, they moving up and down, they just protesting, you know?
We was actually out in the streets today earlier, and it was clear, and you had a lot of police presence. But we know the areas that they protesting at. We know this is the stuff, the activity that's going on in this neighborhood. So if we're not part of that, we have no reason to be down there. We
Straight
choose
up.
to be here in the kitchen with y'all.
And one thing I know, like I know a lot of routes in Haiti, but I might know routes. I do routes where people know me, and I'm legit. Everybody know me. So if it's I'm not, especially I'm with my brother, I'm not going to go nowhere or in an area where I'm not known at, or at least a cop or somebody can be like, non, ça c'est champion, ça c'est boxeur, ça c'est artiste là yo. Kounya yo ka di, ah, ça c'est nèg YouTube blanc. But
That's
you
right.
know, like I always tell my brother, rule number one, man. We don't eat from no new merchants, and we don't eat nothing off the streets we never ate before. And I'm glad he kept that, man. This guy still never drunk a bag of water.
Yeah, but sometimes I just try out new street merchants sometimes. Cause my sister, nah.
I don't do
but
that.
Nah, you don't. Nah. But
no, it calls for sometimes you might have an emergency, like on a Sunday or something like that. So I just don't like everybody because one merchant could be cooking something like. See, I don't buy stuff like soy or legume from people that I don't know. Cause one merchant could want her food to taste the best, and she's not going to use the celery or all that to make it taste good. Di ka mek nepot 30 magi non sos waj, men ki pal manje ba sa, ito, wotan ki pon de net go. If I'm going to eat from a merchant, I know that merchant is going to cook with all natural stuff, and that merchant, of course, is clean and is certified, and I could at least know what I'm eating. A random merchant, some merchants, they go on the streets, their food tastes good because they put 50 packs of seasoning salt.
Some of it is all about the profit, which you got to watch out for that gets you. See, and this is what I do. Whenever I get food poison from any restaurant, they done in this town.
Never go back.
It could have been the best restaurant. Could have been the best client.
They
done in this town. Because some people, because we don't have the same guidelines that the FDA have. That's why it's best to just buy live chickens and kill your own food. Eat your own food. If you want to eat goat, you buy your goat. Then slaughter your goat, then eat your goat. If you want to eat cow, you go to a butcher, where they already got a cow killed, and you can pre-order your meat. But some people, even restaurants and street merchants, are guilty for this. They buy the frozen products and they probably had it out, let it thaw and everything because they couldn't sell it. Then they put it back in the freezer. Probably do about 2 times, and then when they get the meat, next thing you know, my stomach, I'm like, oh, what's going on? I'm doing the doodle dance every 3 hours. They done in this town, So it's best to just try to eat fresh. And yours surely say, I say drop the videos. I will promote on my page.
Thank you. I'll be right back, y'all. I got a phone call.
Emergency? Is this emergency?
It's not an emergency, but
it's from the page.
I'm gonna be right back. This is actually my brother's Kashif calling me right now.
Okay, wonderful.
It's our first time.
Okay, y'all.
For a long time. How you doing, my sister?
Okay, let me see.
I'm all right. I was actually just doing
Jeff
right now.
Bernardine Eugene, brother love, my brother, what's going on, my brother? Peace and blessings to you, man. Hope you're having a great day. For all the viewers out there, I really hope that you've been having a great day, because I've been having a great day. I guess it's the spirits of my ancestors that's bringing me peace and comfort, because today was a very productive day. I did 3 videos today. Did a video with my brother, did another video with myself, and shot another video for my friend's YouTube page that's about to come out. I'm encouraging the new era of YouTubers in Haiti. I want to bring that. I want to promote that. I want to push it forth, because I believe that our liberation comes from connecting with the world, the internet. That is the connection, y'all. So I want to expose the world to Haiti, because I can only be so much of an element that I want to bring the different gems in Haiti. If it was only one gem, then it wouldn't be so colorful and so bright. So we mix the purple with the green, with the red, with the pink, with the sapphire. Y'all get my drift. So let me see.
Yeah, that's the connection. I'm not on my watch.
These people got some mental issues for real. Man, I be forgetting sometimes what we talking about. We be getting to this late. So Cat M said, please mark your calendars for the December 1st fundraiser. Thank you, sister. Thank you, sister. Let them know. December 1st, y'all, our monthly fundraiser. The last fundraiser took us out whole, and I mean that literally, because now the hole is covered. So please support the next fundraiser so we could do more for these children. We could have more impacts in their life, make sure that they get the best. And we got surprises, Joe. We got laptops coming through, man. I can't wait for it to land because, like I said, I believe in the internet, y'all. So the best thing to do is connect these children with the internet. And yours truly said, y'all are stars, bro. Real. Thank you so much, my brother. And Cindy said, big welcome to all our new viewers. We thank you. Most definitely. Big welcome to all of y'all. And Miss Cat put up the information if y'all looking for our WhatsApp numbers. She just dropped the information. So feel free to contact my brother Jumba.
Let's go.
If you a Haitian historian, excuse me, y'all. I was too excited. If you a Haitian historian, I challenge you to call my brother. Oh, excuse me. Either keep feeding his mind or just debate and just talk, but do something that grow. Do something that grow. I need them.
I just got that for you. What you talking about, bro? Charlotte, but me as well.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep you Charlotte.
We together, we busy. It's a lot of stuff we have to do. We don't get to do. But the heat to get certain things done. The protesters in Haiti got mental issues, bro. Real talk. It's just that's all they teach them. They think that's the way. If you tell these people, a lot of these people about Mansa Musa, great kings that we had that rule, they be like, what? If you tell them that there's hope in their life, they be like, what? A lot of people that go protest, man, they mean good give you all protest. We keep sound for.
And let me tell you this. This is something that I learned throughout my growth. I had to learn this because I had it backwards as a youth. But as I got older, I understood the importance of this and how it could fit every category in your life. The pen is mightier than the sword. You get more done with the pen. You see our Haitian history. These guys was writing everybody. That was a very instrumental part of the war. The pen, not just the sword, but the pen.
He was writing everywhere, every door. So every nation knew about him and heard about them, and they like, but yeah, he had a gun, he had a sword, but he also had a pen, and he used his pen the most. They won't tell you that in history, okay? You do this island, this manchette, they're gonna utilize. Oh, il s'était battu tout. So let's see what's going on the comments, though. Let's see what's going on in the comments.
We just did the comments.
We did?
Yo, surely said the protest
going on in the comments.
We just did the comments.
We did?
Yo, surely said the protesters, riders wait for the holiday to tear us. AMD, burn down everything. New viewers, subscribe, turn on your notifications. Everybody turn on your notifications, y'all.
That's important. So when we drop a video, you know.
I just got
when we do a live, you know.
We gotta eat. Today was a good day though. We got some things done. I love a productive day, y'all. That's what makes me happy. What made me happy was to be productive.
C'est ça lié. Oui, so 18 novembre, nous connaissons bataille de la Vettiere. Faut honorer tous les ancêtres et puis nous même comme haïtiens. Même étrangers, il y a des gens qui avec nous là qui pas haïtiens. We have a lot of people that's rocking with us 100%. That's not Haitian. And I big them up.
Hashtag love Haiti. Let's make this hashtag go viral, y'all. Hashtag love Haiti. No matter where you from in this world, hashtag love Haiti. If you a visitor, you came to Haiti, you fell in love with the culture, you love the seclusiveness that Haiti brings you. Hashtag love Haiti. I know that was a funny moment to everybody. I got tongue tied. But it's cool because I get tongue tied because I talk fast. You see how fast I talk about 3 things.
So big up, Sakai Black, my brother. He said he don't even know how to speak Creole. That's my day one, y'all. That's my day one. And it's good that, you know, still got my rocking with my day one.
You know what I'm about to do? I'm about to go order some food.
You can go order the food.
You want to talk to the people?
Of course I'm going to talk to the people. Those my peoples.
Yeah,
let's go, y'all.
Peoples. Nah. I make the beat, bro. I make the beat. I make the beat. I make the beat. You know you're the artist. I might.
Oh, oh, got no daddy.
Hold on.
I was going spit to it. Spit to it, get to it, done it, I'ma keep to it. Jodi a se 18 novembre, I gotta spit to it, flip to it. Kapwa la mort, tout se nou verti, desaline. Oh, boulet te poussière, c'est quand nous, en avance à qui mourit, ça fait ya yo. Mais pays nous pas changer, mais si yo pas vel, ça fait ya yo. Respect pour ti grand mouni, it's to be ya yo. Love for the old heads and the kids, we hate, we black, we love it, and we tryna live, we know about education. We bought them deodorant and bought them soap, bought them pens and paper. Yeah, we came out with paper, but they erased it and say they did it, but they did it, they ain't do it. We live, and we know it, so let's go. Get something to eat.
Yo, we live, and for my Haitian flag, I will ride.
Ride.
See my presence, ain't nothing in the skies. I'm a fighter. I don't run and I don't hide. I find the mission. In my mind is, come on, bro, let's go and get it. Gotta fulfill the plan. How would I feel as a man? And I see a problem in my country that's a hand. And I don't take a stand. Maybe you don't understand because you don't get my vibes. Yo.
Yeah, you gotta close the door because the music that they playing outside. Like, shut it down. Yes, my people. So, who want to hear some more historical facts or any questions about something that happened today? Not like I know everything or whatever, okay? But of course, my brother knew the things that I knew when I was in America, but I came in Haiti and learned a lot. So, I always share with him, and he just think it's amazing. So, I don't think I'm, anything special. I know how to fight. I know how to rap, and I have a good heart. We were changing the narrative as we speak at this very moment. That's right, my brother. Because we need new heroes. New heroes, because, every country have old heroes and have new heroes. We need new heroes, okay? Because après Dessalines, c'est Henri, oui, nous te gen. Henri Christophe, qui te fait bagay héroïque. Vous comprenez? Yes. So yes, I know one of our latest leaders was the last hero, Dessalines, which was a hero. It was Henry Christophe. Miss Cat M say yes, JB, good heart, mind, and soul. Yes. Thank you, man. That's by my. I get that from my mom's side, or just maybe God just invented that in me. But I never had plans to do nothing like I always had an English school, like I got my boxing school, MMA school, where I got other people taking care of them, so I could be free. Well, ever since my brother came to Haiti, and before that, I had a contract in Saint-Marc. Okay, but when my brother came to Haiti, I just kept those people permanent and got him in touch with the president of boxing in Haiti, and now he's responsible for their schooling and their food. So I'm like, thank you, God. So the movement did not crush. I appreciate you. Yo, you got close the door, bro. They playing this music outside. I'm having fun on this live. So yes, you guys, don't nobody have any questions or anything that they want to say. Because if not, I'm just play my little beat just to erase that music. Because it's November 18th, so people are partying outside. Panou pou nou panou, pa gen leta ka banou, malgre chalay nou, li so sou tèt, e pli tombe sou zepol an nou, li pou tante pou nou ekot lan mou. Tell us, the palace sans souci. Bon, tout moun konen palace sans souci. Oubliye ki es te bati sa, the palace sans souci, which is one of our great monuments that we have in Haiti. Yours truly, kote bay sa te fet ankon. Palace sans souci, pa nan peyi ou ankon fwen. JB, you got knowledge out this world. When I come to Haiti, I need you to teach me if you can. I don't have no problem, but I won't say it like that because I still think I'm a baby It's a lot that, I need to learn because I'm still young. Okay, if I had like the wisdom of, let's say, Solomon or Jesus, because Jesus died at a young age, and even with Jesus' story, they try to flang it, like switch it, okay, or rather take away his color, which is no longer important, or where he's from. But when you read the Bible, it tells you so. It's a lot about our history that they just try to take away, or if you're not really brilliant, you're not gonna see it. But I grew up in New Jersey, North New Jersey, moved from Orange to Irvington, and I had a lot of friends. I spoke great English back then, and when they hear me speak Creole or something, they be like, "Oh my God, you Haitian? I thought you was black." So you have to know how they kept us down to the point where they know Haitians, we black, but they don't want another or African American to consider us like them, we black like them. So we would, in the States, we'll be fighting each other. We fighting black Americans, and when you see a different culture person, or let's say you see a white boy, he don't want no sauce. He just going about his business. But of course, they had to separate us. Even in Haiti, if they didn't do that in Haiti, Haiti would have surpassed the Wakanda, because we already had our own technology. Like we was living, and we was brave. And what we was doing also, like through Saint Vettiere, he was using his pen and paper because the world had to hear him. Cause Jules say facts. Yeah, yeah. Just gotta keep reading. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like to talk to people that can teach me. To me, like, I've definitely been reading this book, and it also tells you, like, even in the Bible, every book of wisdom, it tells you, like, listen, always humble yourself, and you don't know nothing. That way you will learn more. You'll truly say facts in school or in the neighborhood. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's how they do it. They separate us. They separate us, so to the point where, the Jamaicans did, the Haitians did, we beefing. Like, I think my Wi-Fi at that lately, my Wi-Fi been the most powerful. Um, yes, yes, yes. Like I was saying, the black nation. Right. If you can divide, then you can conquer, and that's what the game of divide and conquer is doing, because they said we invaded Spain and Europe and all that when we came from Central North America. Actually, when we got there, yeah, those people was living like barbarians. We was the ones showing them how to bathe twice a day and all that, etc. But we came in offering them protection because they was all at war with each other. So we didn't come and smash on them. They actually welcomed us with open arms because they saw we was warriors help us. To the point we was moving, but at the same time, we was teaching them, we was helping them. We wasn't telling nobody they had to convert to Islam. We wasn't telling nobody they can't be themselves. We was just telling them, like, listen, I respect you. You respect me. You believe in God. I believe in God. You believe in Jesus. I believe in Jesus too. You believe in this. Okay, let's all live in harmony. Let's all live in harmony. This cat said, taught them not to sleep with animals. Yes, yes, we definitely taught them to leave the sheep alone and the pigs, etc. But it took them a while. They learned. It was like, hold up. People everywhere, like, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? So, me growing up as a Christian, my father was a pastor. As I got older, after I terminated my studies and wanted to do, he was like, listen, man, let's go on to the malls, or let's do this, let's do that. That dude became my best friend. Because he taught me the things in the books right there was just games, was just to brainwash you. He just started giving us links. He had me living in the library. And so shout out to my other teacher too, Mr. Reggie Miller. He looked exactly like Reggie Miller, the basketball player, and he played basketball as good as Reggie Miller, but he just injured himself in college. So he's been a great motivational speaker and a great teacher also. So big up to Reggie Miller. Yes, I lost my train of thought for a minute there, you guys. But when they was getting rid of us, they did it different. We was peaceful. When they came, they burnt down everything. I mean, our gardens, our trees, everything in our history. So If you tell African American we came out with electricity, we came out with soap, we had this, we already had algebra. They be like, you must be out your mind. But that's how it was. What's up, my peoples? What y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to get back to Batay de la Vettiere? What's going on? What's going on, you guys? I don't want to switch the subject on you, but just to show you. So after we went to all this and he did all that to erase our history back in Europe, when they heard about Toussaint Louverture, they like, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't want no afros that can read and write. Changing the game on us. Changing the game on us.
Freshland Records here, popping off. Freshland Records here.
Shout out to my boy Low Music, which is one of the reasons we met Footy Down. We all linked up. So he's a very important part for this. See, I can play these little beats right here, because they mine. YouTube can't get that. Plus, they making mad noise outside, like songs, pump out songs, American songs that can really shut this YouTube off. So I gotta dial it down. Madame Adouache, big up to my mother. Rest in peace to my aunt, Rosemary. She was a great aunt. It's just been a year. I haven't seen her because I was in the trenches. Okay, maybe 6 months, but I haven't seen her in a minute. And now she's gone, y'all. Big up to my sister DM. My peoples, what's going on though? What's going on? Let me know. La femme commencer rap ban nous live. Yeah, hold up, let me get the door. Hold up, bro. Hold up, bro. I didn't lock it though. Yeah, I didn't lock it though.
Is on? Still on?
Yeah, I closed the door because they playing mad music outside.
I just came back to tell the people that I'm still with y'all. I ain't disappeared.
Now they know you went to get some food.
Nah, but I was supposed to put the order in, come back,
They was
and then
closed.
chill out. But
So what, you go to another spot?
nah, they opened up for me. They didn't.
For real?
Closed. But
Oh
they
man,
threw
you got
last
the
one
plug
in there.
out here, bro. They opened up for you. They was closed. That's the brother love I know.
But I left the door open, so I got to run back. I just wanted to tell.
No,
my
that's
peoples
cool. That's cool.
we
Just
here,
pull the
we
door on
here.
your way out, cause I know you hear that rabo die out there.
Somebody's birthday.
Birthday. Oh, that's downstairs. It sounded like it was across the street somewhere. Oh no wonder. Okay. I'ma close it, no problem. Ah, je suis à la retour. So anybody, rock with me, cause you know I don't be doing 2-hour lives. Oh, Jala Jean say, how long you been staying in Haiti? See, I'm a triple OG in Haiti. I've been here as long as the earthquake. So we on 11 years, maybe 12. But yeah, I'm an earthquake baby. So I didn't know the real Haiti, but I had to learn how to speak Creole fast and learn how to boogie. And made a lot of new connects because I met a lot of new people, man. I ended up working in the greatest hospital in Haiti, City Batay, that was ran by one of my neighbors, R&I Lucky. But that hospital shut down right now. Oh, Michelle Reed said sorry for your loss. Yes, man. That was actually my favorite auntie on my daddy's side. I have a favorite auntie on my mommy's side, a favorite auntie on my daddy's side. Okay, so she died right before Batay de la Vettiere, so she was at war. Okay, but she was a God-fearing lady, Christian lady, great mother, and an awesome aunt. Okay, what stressed me out the most is that my brother never got a chance to meet her because we've been so busy. So that's all my fault. I take accountability for that. So when I go over there, whatever they say about that, you can put the blame on me. I think I'm about to unplug the Wi-Fi and plug my phone in a little bit because it's lighting up red. I don't know if y'all can see that, so excuse me for 2 seconds. But I want somebody to do like how my brother do because I just can't stay here and talk about Batay de la Vettiere and all of this and all of that. Yours truly, I need you on something. You can activate me, man. Commencez par de parler sans souci, hein? Ok? Parce que I fwem nan ki kon koman pou fè ba sa. Let me plug this phone in real quick. Wow. So this little Wi-Fi was on 10%, right? I know I've been on the live for a minute. My phone was at 11%. Now, I'm on 5% and the Wi-Fi on 97%. So this live been long, y'all. Tout c'est zanset yo, nap onere zanset yo. Ki sak fe n'ka fon live long kon sa. I always tell you I'm not doing no 2-3 hour lives, okay? So it's almost about to be over. I'm gonna wait for my brother. I'm gonna wait for y'all to see what we about to eat for supper. I know he ain't gonna get nothing light. Big boy, big meal. So what's up, my peoples? As you come in, please give this video a like. And you guys, we haven't been alive in like 2 days, but don't worry, the kids been actually eating better than ever before. Cause we not trying to play with them. We are not trying to play with them. We just trying to make sure they get all their protein. So, men bagay la bouillie yon babay yon encore. Nou bayo le matin pito. That's right, Miss Cat said hit that like button. So that means what I just said is even though you haven't seen us do it live in 2 days, the kids are actually eating better than they was before. I don't know if I said that in Creole, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I gotta be strong here when my brother went to get the food. Hey, you guys wanna hear a rap about? Y'all wanna hear a little rap about I can say my mom or our life. Just a little bit. A cappella. They playing the music next door. No wonder it's so loud. Can you guys hear me clear though? Can you guys see me clear? Yes, Miss Cat. Okay, I said it in English. Oops. You know, you be trying to balance the things out. So yeah, like I was saying, when they try to rewrite your history, when they can't burn it or erase it because people already know, other countries like Venezuela know about you, Cuba know about you, every other country, especially China know about you, India know about, like the whole world knew about Haiti. Like we was the eye of the attraction. All eyes was on us basically. So you know they rewrote the history. They try to make it seem like, oh, we want our independence by voodoo or whatever. God gave us our independence. We want our independence by strategies. Okay? Some of them got poison in the water. But we wouldn't win our independence without guns. So don't forget the power of guns, you guys. Now God is great. But you know, we are mini gods, we are little gods, so we can create powerful things such as weapon. You stay over here, I stand over here, and I take your life. Or I can also, well, we can't give life, but you know, I can help somebody if I see them dying, so I could preserve, I guess I could say. But if whatever they was doing, God is an awesome God. He knew we Haitian, we was getting mistreated, so he gave us our liberty, straight up. Our slave master just made us pay for it for centuries, you know. Ricardo Abela said, Boston, Mass in the house. What's going on, my brother? Okay, my brother. I think I spoke to you today about the shipping company, and I'm glad that you joined us. I'm glad that you could join us and you came in hitting that smash button. I already seen it. And we was talking about a lot, my brother. Can't wait till my brother come back because we was talking about Batay de la Vettiere. I don't know if you was there. He said we got up early. No, but we was definitely talking about keeping the torch lit for our ancestors. Tous ces nouvelles Desaline, Henri Christophe, Kafwa la mort. Même Bookman, yo dit il était Jamaican. Depuis, vous mettez sortir, vous venez en Haïti, Haïtien tout le monde. You can be whatever country. You come to Haiti, you could get natural life real quick. So this Aline Toussaint Louverture, he was definitely protecting the people. He was definitely protecting the people. So when they try to erase, they tell you this Aline c'était coupé tête boule caille, he was méchant. No, he was actually a nice guy. He was actually a decent human being. Okay? I mean, maybe he was Martin Luther King, but he was a general. That's what he does. He fight. But he wasn't out there killing every white person. Da-da-da. Brother Love is back, y'all.
I wanted to go get us some beef bouillie.
Okay.
Like some bun,
Plantain, potatoes,
and yams. And some sauce. It's too late for us to be eating. You know, I'm going on a diet, y'all.
Not me. I'm trying to get fat.
We've been so busy that I've been so busy I forgot I haven't eaten. I ate today, of course, but it's been a long time. I skipped lunch and dinner, so I got to make up for it right here.
You always the one that remind me we haven't eaten.
I
You ain't
found out.
remind me today. I forget in a heartbeat. What?
But I start feeling like nauseous. I'm like, oh, what's wrong with me? Then I realized, oh man, I had a good meal today. I had some manamune with faith, you know, and it had some greens in it, so it was good.
I had spaghetti viande spaghetti with almost not meatballs, but ground beef. And like when we was talking about the beef, see how we eat beef is we know somebody that have a cow. He had the cow for so much years or whatever. The cow had too much babies. The cow is getting of age, and he let us know in 2 weeks from now I'm killing my cow. And I'll be like, okay, well give me the tail. Okay, give me this. That's how everybody ordered. So that Saturday or whatever that day, they let you know you just come in and you get you a fresh piece of cow. And that's how we do it because somehow I don't like the way they be transporting the cow. So if you have somebody in your neighborhood that have a cow, at least you know that cow didn't suffer before it died or lived a stressful life. Every day you walk in your house, you see that cow. You see how the owner always be bringing it plantains and different type of none, all different types of food. And you know they don't be whipping that cow. You be like, okay, well that's a cool cow. That's a healthy cow. You know, you can eat a stressful animal, you become a stressful person.
What percentage is my phone on? My phone about to die. Okay,
and I promised them people we wasn't gonna do 2-hour lives no more. But I didn't want to go off the live when you wasn't here. Didn't I say that, my people?
And then plus, look, we got this videos coming out. I don't know if it's out yet because our internet was acting up, but it's back and it's kind of slow uploading the video. Everything of importance that we spoke about, we got a short video detailing all that. So make sure y'all still support that because you know it's good information and it's easier to share because it's not 2 hours. So that's great. Y'all get the chance to hear this brother speak about Batay de la Vettiere. Yo, my niece is 2, but my older niece needs work. Are you guys hiring?
Ooh, no, you mean at the school, like, are we hiring? Well, actually, we don't have a budget to pay the teachers, so everybody is actually volunteering. Now, sometimes we might have some viewers, or if we raise a budget, we do something, and we have enough money, we'll give them something just to encourage them, but we are not actually paying them. They know they volunteers, but because, you know, they love what we do and they see that we bless them with something. But we need people that's willing to come to do this for free. That's when the benefits come in. So, you know, we still need a budget. That way we can have more teachers and that way we can feed more children. Okay? So I wouldn't say we are hiring, but
we could definitely collaborate.
Yes. If we have volunteers that's just like us and they want to come in,
I will budget it.
That'd be great because that is the way the teachers get paid. Because we don't want them to quit on us.
And I need everybody to sponsor a teacher.
If everybody can sponsor a teacher or, you know, a couple of people work together, the teachers could be getting paid decent.
That's what I would like to do because at this time, you know, people would love to sponsor the kids, but we sponsor the kids with what we doing. You know, we buy all these books, we feed them, we make sure they get an education. But what we really need is for the viewers to get behind us and sponsor a teacher. So that way that won't be something that's in our budget. Our budget is the main budget for the week, just for the food alone. You know, and we're not counting the other little miscellaneous like pencils, notebooks, and if a kid need notebooks, we're not counting that. We're just talking about the food and the spices alone, not just the food, but the
All right, well,
spices
look.
too. And the chabon, right?
Look. Yeah, all that. But just imagine this. For a first grader to go to school in Haiti, they need $300 American worth of books. Notebooks, pens, pencils are not included. And
And I went shopping for one
we got
before.
like
They need 16 books.
65 kids now, you know? 16 books. And some older
For
kids,
first
they
grader.
need more books. I'm just talking about example
First
of first
grader.
graders. So if you don't have 300 US, you can't buy their books. So let alone feeding them every day, paying their school. So yes, Miss Cat said this is a service of love for now. Somebody see what you're doing and they be like, whole lot. But if you want to budget them, you can send them over. We just need great people, but we need a budget to the point where at least we can feed more people. And look, when we got to do a lot of work, and we're gonna need more benches and all that. But God knows everything. Me, I'm just here to work until things get better. When they get better, I'm gonna continue working, and it'd be great to, give people jobs. I would love that. I would love that because I want to give back. We want to give back in all forms of ways.
Let me tell you something. Deja vu, epiphanies. I remember I used to vision just coming to Haiti and doing something constructive. I used to have visions of being in Haiti, putting up bricks and building homes and helping out my community, helping out the poor. This before I even knew my destination to Haiti. This was something that was in my spirit. And the vision has come to reality because thus far we have been doing that. The visions that I got is starting to grow. And the vision that I got is just to have our country in path, in the right path. And that starts with unemployment. We got to get rid of unemployment. We got to figure out a way to employ the population because that will decrease the violence, that will curb poverty. And it's different industries that we could bring out here or pour more into, like recycling. We need to pour more into recycling because that alone could create millions of jobs. It's just so many different industries that's still untapped. For every opportunity we lack is an opportunity in place. Because all these wonderful waters out here that cause flood, like, 'cause we do have a drainage system, but we need recycling. We need to clean them out, do it right. We need to have trash can line like all over the streets. We need big dumpsters. We need people to drive them. We need people to pick them up and take them to the place and do whatever they do with it.
Recycle it. But as you were saying that, big ups to our moderators, our sisters. I see
Big
y'all
ups,
out there
big
working,
ups,
Miss
big
Cat,
ups.
Miss Sid Bannister. I
Yes,
love
yes,
you
thank
guys.
you
I
so
love you
much.
guys. And
Thank
today's
you.
the first live that I didn't big up the What's Up Institute. What's wrong with me now?
What's up, circle
My
of love.
peoples, listen, my wonderful, beautiful family. Now, I love everybody, but I do not negotiate the What's Up Institute. We don't call it a WhatsApp group no more, you guys, but you guys are wonderful, and I love the work that you guys are doing. Ladies and gentlemen, keep up the good work, because you guys, you motivate us, and we just make the perfect team. I love
My
you
sister
guys.
is here, Charmaine Spring. That's right.
Miss
that's
Charmaine, now that's one of my sisters, so that mean that's my sister.
Sister. Oh, we gotta end it because you want to keep your word because it's 1:59.
Oh my God, everybody, it's time
Wait,
to
wait.
say au revoir. It's time to say au revoir.
It's so hard
To say goodbye.
to this wonderful
Life.
the good times
In the bad times.
we gon' share.
Forgot it.
We making our own song.
Oh.
What?
All right, let's go again.
Oh, that was the words of the song?
Yes, it was.
Not mine. Ours definitely wasn't.
Non, mwen ti mizik nou pap jem bliye.
Genti mon ki gangou.
Yo vle ale
That's they do, they
l'ekol,
wanna go to school,
vle
y'all.
pou mette men ansan
Men
pou sa
ensemble,
chanje.
chapalo.
Nou se le
That's right, y'all.
moun, nou se ti moun yo.
We are the kids, y'all. We are the
E
people.
lè li tan pou ba yo manje plis
They need free lunch. They need free
l'edikasyon.
education, man.
Genti moun ki gangou.
Wow. Cause these children
Yo vle ale
starving,
l'ekol,
trying to go to school.
vle pou mette
They
men
not getting a
ansan
chance.
pou sa chanje.
Only way it's gonna change, we put our hands together, y'all.
We are the world.
We are the world.
We are the children.
We are the children. We all was a
We
child
are
once.
the ones to make a better day. So let's start.
If it's not me and you to make a change, who?
There are children starving.
It's a sad thing to see.
And they wanna go to school.
Free education for everybody,
It's time
y'all.
to work hand in hand.
Let's go.
Make a change.
Let's provide free education to Haiti's children, y'all. Because we are the people. We are the ones that make a difference in this life, y'all. It's us. It's us. We have that power. God created us in His image. Let's bring His vision to fruition. Let's do that, y'all. Love. Corinthians 13. Love. Among all these, the greatest things is love. So as long as you put love in your heart, you are being your greatest self, y'all.
There are children starving, and they wanna go to school. It's time to work hand in hand. Man, an pile respect pou set yo ki goumen pou peyi sa. Nou menm ki la ki gen souf de dje nan nou. For nou carry the torch and keep it going and think about humanity. Think about the children first. Okay? The handicapped, all the entities, the elderly. We have to be their crutches, you guys. So everyone, I didn't keep my promise because it's 2 hours and 2 minutes, my brother. Do you want to shut this live down, my brother? Speak to the people. But I love you all, my wonderful people, everybody, all the viewers, all the subscribers. Super duper duper big up to the WhatsApp group, the Institute. I love you guys, and we are doing this together. I feel like
night. May God bless you all.
peace. Time to eat.
You gotta turn it off, bro. I gotta turn it off.
Let's see. Any goodbyes? Any goodbyes? See Shanti in the house, brother. Love. It's brother. Salute. Happy Batay de la Vettiere. Keep pushing, fellas. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother.
Building, y'all. Big up to C. Gency, Haitian brother, always showing love to all Haitians, man. I love the fact that this man is just a great brother, man.
He's full
Ain't
of
nobody
unity.
say nothing bad about that, man. So make sure y'all check out the C. Gency
Not
channel.
around
my brothers.
us, definitely. I tell you that. You a good brother, man. Everybody, big up to C. Shanti.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a
Send
blessed
the
night.
say, let's go, guys.
Have a blessed night.
Yes, Miss Cat.
Blessed evening, everyone.
Have a restful night, brother.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying
He
to
blocked my face, y'all.
yeah, I was trying to press this X button. You do it, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
I get it to the top. Tactic.
That's why I said you
Love
do
you
it.
guys.